Hi folks, this is Sean Hyman and I want to welcome you again to Chart of the Day. I want to talk to you today about how fundamental surprises affect a currency. A lot of people say what's really a big stimulator or mover of currencies, and I'll tell you in the near term, one of the biggest movers of currencies are fundamental surprises to the up or downside, which are typically far off from what economists are expecting. In other words, if it's just very close to what economists are expecting, it's no big deal. But when it's far off from what economists are expecting, it really throws traders for loops and makes them scamper to, alter their opinions, change their positions, and that sort of thing. So I want to talk to you about the CAD yen, and this on a 1 hour, 30-day chart, because the Canadian dollar moved a lot against the dollar this last week, but even more so against the CAD yen. And earlier in the week, the CAD yen had moved up some, from 83s to 84, so it had gained a good 100 pips. But on Friday, the thing just took off and soared like a rocket, and picked up another couple hundred pips. And this is one currency that we've been watching a lot in the global currency cross service, and it really came as a surprise really to the whole world that Canada's economy was improving. Even shocked me as well. This is the second month in a row that they have added jobs to their employment report. They added 27,000 some odd jobs the previous month, and they added about 30,000. I believe it was 30,600 to be exact, jobs this past month. So over the last couple of months, you've got 57,000 plus jobs being added to the economy. Unemployment rate, unexpectedly dropped from, was actually expected to rise from 8.7 to 8.8%. Instead of that, dropped from the former 8.7 down to 8.4%. So a pretty steep drop in unemployment. All of this really shocked the market and just jolted, CAD yen big time. And so it added another couple hundred pips already on the 100 that it had gained off of its lows earlier in the week. And when I say earlier in the week, heck, just really, this is the 7th here, and the report came out on the 9th. So really, over the course of a couple of days, this pair traveled, a few hundred pips from low to high. And so some serious money can be made in watching fundamental events. Most of the time when we talk about fundamental events in the global currency cross service, we talk about the trend of fundamentals over time. Not necessarily what are they doing on the day or upon one individual announcement, but where are they going over time? Are they trending higher? Are the fundamentals trending lower? Is it favorable to the currency or against it? Formerly it had been against Canada, and the CAD yen had been suppressed and headed downward. Lately the CAD yen broke surprisingly to the upside and shot up quite steadily. I think there's going to be a huge sentiment shift that we're going to see in Canada's currency from here on out. But I want to really just emphasize what really can happen and the potential pips that can be made upon fundamental surprises that happen in a currency. It's very much like a stock when they surprise in their earnings forecast to the upside. If something happens and they were supposed to earn $1 a share and all of a sudden they earn like $1.50 a share, it's a big increase. It would, it's not just 2 or 3 cents greater than or whatever. It's a huge unexpected increase. And the same thing happens when, especially in jobs reports or CPI, anything has to do with jobs or inflation or interest rates, any of those things like that that change notably, even GDP. When the numbers change starkly in one direction or the other, it can really shock the market, make those that are short scamper to close their shorts on a bullish outcome like what we had, and it gives the bulls even more confidence to just jolt and go on ahead, because this thing had been trading in fairly tight range, and neither the bulls nor the bears were making much headway until that Friday report came out, and it just busted it out and really made people hop off the fence and on one side, and that one side was on the buy side in CAD's favor, in Canada's dollar's favor. So that's it for the chart of the day today, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye bye.